Express the message to all your honorable guests. Birleşmiş Milletler Türkiye Mukim Koordinatörü Sayın Doktor Ahansi, Sayın Büyükelçiler, Japonya Büyükelçiliği Misyon Şefi Yardımcısı Sayın Aoyama, değerli konuklar, hanımefendiler, beyefendiler, Türk-Japon Vakfı ve Birleşmiş Milletler Türkiye Temsilciliği işbirliğinde düzenlenen Dünya Barış Günü çan törenine, Barış Çanı törenine hoş geldiniz. Vakıf Başkanı Profesör Doktor Nejat Borasayan ani gelişen bir Ankara dışı program nedeniyle törene katılamadı. Onun selam ve saygılarını sizlere iletmek isterim. Bugün burada barış özlemiyle Dünya Barış Günü'nü kutlamak için bir araya gelmiş bulunuyoruz. Her yıl 21 Eylül'de barışın ne kadar kıymetli olduğunu hatırlatmak ve barış için sesimizi yükseltmek için bir araya geliyoruz. Her bireyin dil, din, ırk ve cinsiyet farkı gözetilmeden saygı ve hoşgörüyle karşılandığı bir dünyada barış içinde yaşaması en doğal hakkıdır. 1945 yılında Hiroşima ve Nagasaki'ye atılan atom bombalarının yarattığı trajedi, üzerinden hemen hemen 80 yıl geçmesine rağmen hafızalarımızdan silinmemiştir. Tarihte yaşanan bu gibi acı örneklere rağmen maalesef hala savaşlar ve çatışmalarla dolu bir dünyada yaşıyoruz. İçinde bulunduğumuz bu çağda devam etmekte olan Rusya-Ukrayna savaşı, Filistin'deki orantısız saldırılar, her gün sayısız çocuk ve sivilin öldürüldüğü bu katliamlar yüreklerimizi sızlatıyor, acılarımızı katlıyor. Oysa dünyada bir tarafta ileri araştırmalarla insan ömrünü uzatmaya, sağlıklı yaşamaya yönelik çalışmalar yapılırken, diğer tarafta yeni savaş teknolojileri geliştirilerek ölümlerin artırılmaya çalışılması çağdaş dünya için büyük bir tezat oluşturmaktadır. Bu sonu ve kazanan olmayan savaşlar için harcanan enerji ve kaynaklar iklim krizini çözmeye, dünyadaki açlık ve yoksulluğu azaltmaya, eğitim ve sağlık sorunlarını çözmeye yönlendirilebilse, dünya artık çocukların ölmediği, herkesin daha iyi çevre koşullarında yaşayabildiği bir yer haline gelebilir. Barış için aslında her birimize düşen sorumluluklar vardır. Küçük bir gülümseme, bir iyilik ya da bir yardım eli uzatmak, barışın tohumlarını atmak için önemli adımlardır. Eğitimle, sanatla, sevgiyle, kardeşlikle bu dünyada daha yaşanılabilir yer haline getirebiliriz bu dünyayı. Unutmayalım ki barış, herkesin ortak hedefi olduğunda dünya daha güzel bir yer olacaktır. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk'ün dediği gibi yurtta sulh, cihanda sulh için gayret etmeliyiz. Hepinizi bu amaçla barışa, sevgiye ve kardeşliğe davet ediyoruz. Saygılarımızla. Peace Bell ceremony held in collaboration with Turkish Japanese Foundation and the United Nations Turkey on the occasion of the International Day of Peace. Chairman of our foundation, Professor Dr. Nejat Borasayan, is unable to attend due to unforeseen the schedule outside of Ankara. I would like to convey his message and respect to all of you. Today we are gathered here with the yearning of peace to celebrate the International Day of Peace. Every year on September 21st, we come together to remind the people how precious
Distinguished
peace is.
Vice Chairman of Turkish Japanese Foundation, Distinguished Deputy Chief of Mission of the Embassy of Japan, Mr. Aoyama, distinguished guests, and my dear colleagues gathered here this morning. We all come together this morning to observe the International Day of Peace, a day when we join the world in reaffirming our commitment to the universal pursuit of peace. This year's theme, Cultivating a Culture of Peace, reminds us that peace is not merely the absence of conflict, but requires active engagement in dialogue, understanding, and cooperation. As we ring the peace bell today, we also celebrate a milestone, the 25th anniversary of the UN General Assembly's adoption of the Declaration and Program of Action on a Culture of Peace. This declaration, crafted in 1999, recognized that achieving peace demands a positive, participatory process, one that promotes mutual respect, non-violence, and cooperation. As we stand here alongside the Peace Bell, let us reflect on the words of the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who urged all to nurture a culture where equality, peace, and justice thrive. To quote him, cultivating a culture of peace means replacing division, disempowerment, and despair with justice, equality, and hope for all. We live in a time of escalating global conflicts, deepening divisions, and mounting crises that challenge the very fabric of peace. From Ukraine and Gaza to Sudan and Myanmar, from Haiti to so many other parts of the world, violence and unrest are spreading, and people everywhere are desperately searching for a glimmer of hope. Yet, amidst this uncertainty, we are reminded today of the power of peace, the power of dialogue, tolerance, and understanding. The ringing of the peace bell symbolizes not just a call to action, but a message of hope. Hope that peace can prevail even in the darkest of times. We are also reminded of the significance of this moment in history. Dear friends, world leaders are gathering in New York for the Summit of the Future. That is yesterday and today, a landmark event that will confront some of the most pressing challenges of our time. This includes the protection of human rights, addressing climate change, ensuring security, and controlling the misuse of artificial intelligence, all while reaffirming our commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals. The challenges we face today demand more than words. They require concerted global action. As the Secretary General emphasized, international institutions must be better positioned to respond to these global challenges. So today, as we ring the peace bell here in Ankara, we add our voice to the global call for peace. We ring the bell to remind ourselves that peace begins in the hearts and minds of people. It is a commitment we must make every day to our communities, to our nations, and to our world. As we move forward through the Summit of the Future and beyond, let us remember, peace is not just an aspiration. It is a responsibility. And today, with the ringing of the peace bell, we reaffirm our shared commitment to that responsibility. I would like to finish with the timeless message of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk that the Vice Chairman already stated: peace at home, peace in the world. Thank you.
UN Resident Coordinator in Turkey, Dr. Emin Özdamar, Vice Chairman of Turkish-Japanese Foundation, ambassadors, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today to attend the peace bell ringing ceremony. And thank you for invitation, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to address you all. Next month, the United Nations will turn 79 years old. The founding document, the UN Charter, came into force on October 24th, 1945. By the way, when the negotiation of the text of the UN Charter were taking place at San Francisco Opera House from April to June in 1945, only one country in the world was still at war. Which country do you think? It was Japan. It was Japan. At that time, Japan's allies had already surrendered, but only Japan continued to wage the lonely war, desperate war against the United Nations. Here, United Nations doesn't mean today's UN, but that those countries fought against Axis powers, including Japan. Therefore, Japan failed to participate in the initial stages of the foundation of the post-war international order. Japan launched a reckless war against the United Nations, which ended in a miserable and disastrous defeat with the deaths of 3.1 million Japanese. And far more people in Asia were killed by this war Japan started. Many young soldiers with a bright future from the United Nations died in the Asia-Pacific region, far from their hometowns, in the war against Japan. Therefore, on August 15th, 1945, when the war ended, with the feelings of deep remorse for its actions during the war, Japan made a pledge. We must never again repeat the devastation of war. We shall never again resort to any form of threat or use of force as a means of settling international dispute. Japan has consistently upheld this pledge, never to wage a war again. And today we take a silent pride in the path we have walked as a peace-loving nation for almost 80 years. And we remain determined never to deviate from this path. In the post-war era, Japan has greatly benefited from the international order centered on the United Nations to build the prosperity we enjoy today. Japan's post-war reconstruction and economic growth, which is sometimes called Japan's miracle in 1960s and 70s, owes very much to that international order based on rule of law. At the same time, Japan has always supported United Nations in various ways, not only financially, but also in agenda setting and rule making. Japan has participated in various UN peacekeeping operations in Uganda, Rwanda, in Syria, in East Timor, etc. And also, Japan has been playing a leading role to realize the world without nuclear weapons as the only one nation in the world to have experienced the devastation of atomic bombings during war. Unfortunately, the foundation of post-war international order is gravely shaken today. Nevertheless, the changing status quo by force or coercion must never be successful. If the logic of geopolitics and realism overwhelms the rule of law, it may be a return to the days of that war. It is imperative to maintain the international order where the rule of law is firmly established, and I believe that the UN will continue to play a central role in the development of such an international order. Today, ringing the peace bell together, let us renew our commitment, our determination to further make efforts, realistic efforts, for the realization of the world peace and further support United Nations. Thank you very much.